another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. Hey, today we're going to do the BK2. This is a new one I got from my guy Kevin Doyle. We'll get to that in a second. Hey, 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. It's a number that's staggering. It's a number that I'll mention every video. And today on Father's Day, that number is going to be higher. I would to God it wasn't, but it will. Vets, the only thing I know to say to you is this: I love you. I don't have answers, but you're welcome here. I put some links in the description to Mission 22 to Til Valhalla. They have answers. They can help you. Please reach out to them. Don't fight this fight alone. We back to blue over here with Sport Leo. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, like I said, today we're doing the BK2, and I am going to try to make this a quicker intro. I got this from my guy, Kevin Doyle. Kevin works with me at Home Depot. Now, Kevin approached me and said, dude, I've got a BK2. I don't use it. Do you want it? I said, sure. So we talked about it, and he brought it to me. To my surprise, it had my card handles on it, okay? He said his father got it from here, or his stepfather got it from here in town at Shooters, and this is the way he's only ever known it. I love this knife. I don't like Kabar'S coating, but this is an older knife. This knife has to be 9 or 10 years old. It's holding up pretty well. I may take the handles off. I got to do a knife for Jimbo, which I haven't forgotten, but I have, but I'm going to, and strip the coating off of this and then put a patina on it. But I love this knife. And let me just say this, a quick shout out about Kevin. Kevin's been at Home Depot for 28 years. That speaks volumes about the man and his character. He's been great to me. And so shout out to Kevin. Dude, I appreciate this, and I'm going to try to give it the best review I can. Now, there's another dude I got to shout out who's been huge, kind of behind the scenes, if you will, and always been there if I needed something, always there if I need something. That's DJ Horn. DJ sent me a strop. You will see it in this video when we do our initial paper test. You will see this strop. And I just want to say this about DJ. DJ's an awesome dude. He's the guy who immediately, when we had a failure with the Southern Grind and Bad Monkey, DJ said send it back. He took care of that. He sent me a Granddaddy, one of their machetes out of a saw blade. It's awesome. He also sent me a clip with my Bad Monkey that's got hashtag 22 a day on it. Huge shout out to DJ Horn. DJ is in our Discord, and if he's in there, that's the guy you want to listen to. He did a few paragraphs the other day on why American-made knives are so expensive, and really blew it up, really lit it up. If you're not on Discord, you need to be. We talk knife stuff. That's it, and family stuff. That's what we do on Discord. Please join us over there. You're welcome to put up all your pictures and all that. DBAD's in there. You new creators, and this leads me to my final shout out. Donovan 2, who I'm shouting him out because I love Donovan. Good dude, man. Happy Father's Day to you, Donovan. And to all you guys, but Donovan is just a tremendous dude. Donovan says, yeah, we got a guy, Timbo 437. Would you do a shout out? So I went over and I subbed to Timbo 437. I'm going to put a link in the description below to his video. I need you to go to subscribe. The guy's got like 40 subs. Right now, he has 40 subs. We want to blow him up. We want to take him to the next level. My thought process on all of this is simply this: I try to get everybody I can as high as I can. That's more of us together. Well, enough about that. Timbo 437, DJ Horn, Donovan 2, Kevin Doyle. Love you guys. God bless you guys. Thank y'all. Another shout out to Jacob Lamb. Dude, I get a message. We're going to do our bioluminescent kayaking, which was badass, by the way. Big shout out to Megatron for putting up with me, being fearful of being in the ocean. I didn't know it was in the damn ocean. In the ocean at midnight. But it was fun. I loved it. Dude, it's cool. If you've never done it, you got to do it. Anyway, big shout out to you guys. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Now, on to the review. Meet me in the kitchen, won't you? Hey, Alex, if you're watching. Well, thank you, Scab. You're doing just such a fine job there. Now, here we're using this strop, again, by DJ Horn. DJ, again, thank you, my brother. I love this very much. I have a collection of strops now. Tyler from Alpha and Omega, DJ, I bought one, and then, of course, the incomparable Jed Hornbeak. Guys, listen to me. We are still doing the GoFundMe for Jed Hornbeak. We're at $1,800 and something. We want to get to 2,000. Go to Donnie's Facebook page or go to his latest video, which I will put a link in the description. Let's get the man. He's got 4 kids and no insurance, dude. We need to help this man out. I got no problems asking and begging. None. 0. Nil. My pride left me a long time ago. Please do that. Now, y'all see the sharpness of this knife. Now, one thing that's driving me damn berserk, if you look up in the corner, you see that coating peeling away. DBAD hates Kabar'S handles. He really does, and rightly so. Here in the 21st century, we should get better handles. Now, I'm not going to complain or bitch about the micarta. I love that. I'm not, you can't overbuild a knife, guys. This knife does not need to be skeletonized. It doesn't. Okay? Now, y'all see that right there? That's my pet peeve with Kabar. And before anybody says jack shit, I started a powder coating company from the ground up. I studied it. That is from not prepping that metal correctly. You can't argue with me on that. Period. You can't. I did it for 10 years. And if I'd have thrown knives for that long, I wouldn't have done that, but I didn't. Now, y'all see old scab looking lean there with about 14 different knives going. Here we're doing the Donnie B All Day drop test, the Donnie B All Day throw at the stump test, and the Donnie B All Day stab to cardboard test that was amended by scab. That's a lot to say, but, you know, I'll say it every video because I'm redundant that way and petty, as we've all come to find out. Now, back to the powder coating. That will now come off. Good stabs there. Kevin put a lanyard on this thing. And again, to Kevin, thank you, brother. I appreciate you hooking me up with this knife. The transaction of which is between he and I. And that's the way I keep things. Look at that. Great stab. I love a BK2. There's 2 things. Make it completely full tang. Well, 3 things. Make it just like this one with micarta scales, or G10, but micarta, canvas micarta. And put a good coating on there. That's not too much to ask. It's American made. I love Kabar. I love 1095 Crovan. 1095 Crovan is an old steel. It came from the Sharon Steel Company up there in the Northeast, where all you Yankees live. It's a great steel. I love it. My other BK2, I've taken the coating off and hadn't had one issue with rust. So coating will be coming off of this one. Now, I've said this, I think this is the 2nd or 3rd video I've done on the BK2. Why? Because this is a great little starter knife. Yes, this is a perfect knife for someone starting off. I'd love to compare it to a little big man. That's a hint to Donnie to send me one to test. But here's what we're going to do up front, because I don't have a little big man from Donnie, which I hope to soon, hint, hint. But look at that balance arrow scab showing. Supreme balance technique there. Just, my God. Looking lean. Probably weigh about 180 pounds right there. Now, I hadn't weighed 180 pounds since the 3rd grade. So before anybody says anything too stupid, I have lost 58 pounds. I do weigh every day because I do have mental issues and do that. But it is what it is. So, moving along. The BK2. Back on track. I'm doing this one because Kevin and I like Kevin a lot, and I love this knife. I really do. And I was ecstatic with the micarta handles. But I'm doing this to set up a versus. We're going to do this knife versus the Schrade 36, the Frontier, the one I give away, the fixed blade. And we're going to do a head-to-head. Why? And I know listen, it is impossible to do a true 100% comparison. Impossible. You're not going to hit the same. It's not. But the dimensions and the dynamics of the knives are really, really close. Very close. So the price point's about $50 different. It's the same steel, essentially. Well, one's 1095, one's 1095 Crovan. The speed checkers, fact checkers are going, oh, no, Scab, it's not. Oh, my God. But y'all know what I'm saying. Both high carbon steel. Let's say that. So I think it'll be a good test, and I want to do it. And for some reason, I'm swinging up over my head, which only God knows why. I just thought it'd be a good angle there. I'd look better in it. Again, the disclaimer to my dear tree-hugging friends who I love dearly, my Lord, so much. These are trees that have to come out anyway. They're hackberry trees. We don't cut oaks. We don't cut pines unless, that's what I need to test, and then we do. But we try not to just run around. I try to be as much of a conservationist as I can be. All of these woods are going to be meeting a bulldozer within the next year. And it sucks because we got Fort Scab Tongaroga out there, which, let me say this now, before I say what I'm going to say about the fort. Look at the sharpness there. This knife, it's super thick. I probably should have measured it. Let me get a look here. It's a 1/4 inch thick. It's got to be every bit of a 1/4 inch thick. What does that mean? That means you got some weight. It's pretty well balanced, as we've seen by the throwing and testing. A decent balance point on it. So a good overall knife. Like I said, it's got I think about a 5-inch handle. My hand fits it very, very comfortably, and I've got a bigger hand. 5-inch handle, 5 or 6-inch blade. Great knife. I love it a lot. Now, right here, we're just chopping this to a point. Let me also say this. All the wood that I cut down, I process. I make that a point to do. And use it for my fort. I also use them for tomahawk handles and things like that. So what I do cut down, even though it's coming down anyway, we try not to waste anything. I don't believe in that. My grandfather, Til Baldwin, was a hunter and a fisherman, but he grew up during the Depression. So let me just tell you this. If you shot something or if you caught something, you ate it, period. Just the way it was. If you tore something down in the woods, you used it. That's just the kind of guy he was, a World War II vet, and I miss him dearly. Speaking of Granddaddy, this Wednesday, the 23rd, we're going live. Now, guys, listen. We are at about 1,670 subscribers. I'm blown away that in under a year's time we've grown that much. But we've grown that much because you guys, for whatever reason, like this content, and I love y'all for it. Do me a favor. If you guys have other social media platforms, Facebook, anything, please share this video. I would love by Wednesday to be at 1,700 subs when we go live. I'm going to tell you my goals, and I don't know why the hell I've got on black socks there. I apologize for that. I don't know why. I do a lot of stuff, but this Wednesday, I'm going to tell you my goals and tell you kind of my vision for what we got coming up. I'm excited about it. It seems like everything's falling into place. We've got the intro, which my guy Joe from Steel, Forest, and Fire, and I've spent a couple hours now on the phone with Joe. Awesome dude. That's another guy. We got to get him to 450 subs, guys. I got that American flag Wounded Warrior Project Victorinox and a couple of my Kabar'S cutlery Til Valhalla Project bands I'm going to give away. So let's get him to 450 subs for me. Let me say this too. I make sure we're in the woods. There's a couple disclaimers I like to do just because we got a lot of younger guys that watch these. In Florida, you can get swamp ass in about 0.36 seconds. And it's not the most comfortable out there. It's humid, it's muggy. That means we get kind of a canopy going. Fort Scab Tongaroga has been overrun by weeds and vines already. So this week we're going to pick a couple of our good machetes. We're going to shoot a video on it. We're going to go clean it up. I'm probably going to take my locator or my surveyor's machete, the one made in England. I'm totally drawing a blank on it. But it's a 36-inch machete. We're going to take it out there. Now, why did I say disclaimer? When you're in the woods in the South, anywhere in the United States, we have moccasins, big-time moccasins here. We have rattlesnakes, diamondbacks, eastern diamondbacks, that kind of thing, timber rattlers, and we have pygmy rattlers. Now, I've actually been struck by a pygmy rattler when I was locating, but it hit me in my work boot, which was Doc Martin steel-toed, and it happened so fast I had to double take. did no damage to me. The pygmy got his teeth kicked in. So, and about had to go clean myself up because about shit all over myself, scared me to damn death. So when you're in the woods, guys, be aware. There's also ticks, mosquitoes, that kind of thing. Wear the proper clothing, like old Scab's got on there, the wife beater and shorts. Probably not the best thing to wear, but make sure you pick a good bug repellent. Please make sure you make a lot of noise. My fat ass running through the woods, believe me, the earth shakes. They can feel me. Just be aware, guys. Now, back to the knife. Overall impressions again. Now, again, like I told y'all, this is the second or third video I've done on the BK2. There's not enough good I can say about it. I've told you what I wish they would correct about it, but I can't do anything about it. So it is what it is. One of the things on my wish list is a BK9. It's just one that I've always wanted. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I'm going to probably in the next year. But one of the reasons I haven't, I love big choppers. That's why I want an air scab. Brilliant maneuver. This thing right here, guys, is an amazing blade. You see we're doing plenty of chopping with. You can do anything you want to do with this knife. I enjoy it. I think it's about 70, 80 bucks somewhere in there. I'm sure somebody will correct me. I'm going to put a link to it on my Amazon affiliate links. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link to their micarta handles as well. Now that's a decision you'll have to make on your own. I love these handles on this knife. Like I say, it's a really makes a big difference instead of those big plastic bulky ones, the micartas. So overall, do I recommend a knife? Absolutely. I absolutely do. If you're a collector, you need one of the BK. Now I have, Richard let me borrow his BK3 made by Camillus. Another great 1/4-inch thick. It's more of a sharpened pry bar. But this Becker series, Ethan Becker's the guy. Great series of knives. If you've got some Camillus, show us some pictures in the Discord because I don't think they make them anymore. Well, guys, my boy Mikey, whom I love, who I mention a lot, says it best. He says, Gab, never give up, never surrender, and everything will be okay. And Mikey's true. Hey, real quick, I have a Tech Lock lock on a Kydex sheath, and I carry it, obviously, Scout carry there. Now, here I'm just beating up the woods. Well, guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not, and I'm gone, son.